Hello warriors and welcome to another video. I have my little trolley with me again. This is day 3 that I'm delivering magazines. There's a train passing by. No, it's just a car, sorry. And I thought I would take you along with me on my walk and talk a little bit about anxiety, because in one of my previous videos, which I will link down below, we talked about how to deal with really bad news and stress in eating disorder recovery, aka how not to binge when dealing with stress and really bad news. And I thought I would talk a bit more about anxiety today, because yesterday I was hit by anxiety and I handled it really well, and I thought my story could maybe help someone out there to learn how to deal with anxiety and stress as well. So, as you guys know, me and my boyfriend have a second job, which is delivering magazines in 3 different cities. But the city we live in is really big and the houses are really far apart. And sometimes we aren't able to deliver all of the magazines to all of the houses. And then there are complaints, and if there come too many complaints, then we might lose this second job, which is why right now it's really important that we make sure we can keep this job, because we really need the money, because we have a lot of debts to pay. So that is what's going on. And yesterday I did a lot, but I didn't do enough. And it's already Friday and the magazines, they need to be delivered by Wednesday midnight every week. Wednesday midnight at the latest, everyone needs to have their magazines. But this week a lot of stuff has been going on and it was just impossible for us to deliver them on time. And yesterday, so anxiety hit me because I was thinking, what if the people who live in the streets where we haven't gone delivered magazines yet have already filed a complaint? I was super afraid that if that would happen this week, that we might lose this job. And that made me really anxious. So what did I do? I just started thinking in solutions again, because the solution to dealing with stress and anxiety, sorry for the wobbliness guys, is to think in solutions and not in problems. So let me tell you how my thought process went. I was like, well, okay, you are recognizing that you feel anxious and stressed. What can you do to make things better? No, wait, the first thing I thought was, what are you afraid of? Okay, I was like, I'm afraid that we will lose this job. Okay, then I thought, what can you do in order not to lose this job? I was like, I can go and deliver the streets of which I know they will file a complaint if they don't get their magazine. I can go deliver to them tomorrow and feel really good about that. And then there was an anxious thought saying, yeah, but it's already Friday. It could be that you will deliver these magazines for nothing, because the people of those streets might already have filed a complaint on Wednesday or on Thursday. And I was like, okay, dear anxiety, that may be true, but we don't know that for sure. I'm sorry about the noise. There are constructions going on in this street. I hope you can still hear me. So I was like, yeah, well, but we don't know that for sure. So if I don't go deliver the magazines because my anxiety is telling me that it has no use, well, the situation will stay the same. If I still go deliver the magazines today, then there's a chance that there won't be any complaints. So I should really do that. And another positive thought, even if the people in that street have already filed a complaint, even if, sorry for the noise, I was thinking, like, every time they still get their magazine on Friday, they are going to, after a while, learn, oh, we do get our magazine every week. It's just on Friday now. Because the people don't know that we have a deadline. Only we know. And they don't mind getting it on Friday because the publicity in there is valid until, I don't know, Wednesday next week or something. So they still have time to go to the magazines, to the stores with all of their coupons, you know? So I was just thinking really positively and in solutions, like even if they have filed a complaint, then still when they, let's just imagine that someone has filed a complaint yesterday already, but I do deliver their magazine today. Like today they will open their box and they will be like, oh fuck, I already filed a complaint, but I actually got my magazine today. And then they'll be like, okay, maybe next time I should wait until after the weekend because I might still get my magazine on Friday. So that gives us more time to do all of the 3 cities because, you know, the company we work for knows that what we do is quite impossible. Like doing 3 rounds every week, nobody does that. That's one. Number 2, nobody wants to do this city just because it's so big. It is so big. And the houses are so far apart. It's hell to do, and I guarantee it. If we say we quit and they need to find people to replace us, they're not going to find anybody who wants to do this city because it is paid just as much as another city that we do, but that city only takes us 4 hours to deliver all of the magazines. This city has less addresses, but it takes us like 8 to 16 hours to deliver all of the magazines. It's just the city of horror. It's a beautiful city, but not if you need to deliver magazines here. So we have a little bit of, you know, wiggle space. Or how do you say that in English? But I don't want to take any risks. So that's how I handled my anxiety yesterday, and it did calm me down. Like, you kind of just have to accept the stuff that you can't change, but you can try to come up with things to change the stuff that you do have power over. It's like you can't control everything, but there are always certain things that you can control. You can control yourself, for example. You can control how you will deal with certain situations and problems. So that's my advice for today. I was feeling anxiety, and I told you guys that I knew I was gonna have to be very careful the past coming weeks. I'm gonna change hands again because I know that what we are going through right now is not good for my eating disorder. I would normally collapse. It's a miracle that I haven't collapsed emotionally yet, and I'm aware of that, but I feel like I have grown tremendously over the past few weeks, even though it didn't always feel that way. So I'm kind of reaping what I sowed or something, if you know what I mean. So anyway, what I wanted to say is that I am aware of the fact that these little anxiety attacks will surface every now and then, but it's just a matter of recognizing them in time and then managing them before they get so big that you can't handle them anymore. Oh, I hope you guys aren't gonna hate this vlog because it's so wibbly wobbly. Yeah. that's my advice for today concerning anxiety. And I'm just gonna end this vlog here, and I'm gonna continue delivering magazines. I haven't reached my destination yet, but I'm really proud I'm doing this. So yeah, keep on fighting, warriors. If I can, then you can too. I love you. Bye.